They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the North Carolina Tar Heels return team didn't help matters out much with that one. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And stampeding through the defense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Quick touch pass to the receiver. On his feet at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder. That expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season.
Open runway ahead. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on second down. Corners are going to bail. The hand to the running back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Working that left side now. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down. And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
North Carolina.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on second down for this offense. To the air. It's Stewart. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to the air one more time. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Finds his man. It's Conway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw on third. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. The play-action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Yeah, big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when
he's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the run. Crosses to 35. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Conway. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to... able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and...
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
2nd down after that incompletion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Stewart. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 30. And he breaks into the open. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love of this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback checking the play. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. On the move at the 30. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Slings it. Complete to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give is to Smith. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught in the backfield, it's Conway. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with a big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's caught. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Just rolling his way through. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running back searching for a hole. Great move. Now he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. So difficult to tackle. And what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Got room. Just steamrolling the defense. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Going to the run, it's Smith.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.